My name is Sarah Infante. I've been here for 8.5 months. Well, I personally think God led me to Genesis House because I was so lost out there. I found out I was pregnant when I was 6 weeks pregnant, and it took me until I was 15 weeks pregnant to get into a program. And I found out about Genesis House through Off Main Clinic. I was a heroin addict, and so all the programs I had been trying to get into, they were really concerned about withdrawing in the pregnancy. So eventually my counselor at Off Main, she was encouraging me to get to interview for Genesis House, and I was kind of hesitant because I was still really scared about it. And so she one day just said, okay, well let's go over next door. We're gonna interview for Genesis House. And so I was like, okay. So we went over, and I was, like I said, I was 15 weeks pregnant. And she said, after I did the interview, she said, okay, well they can take you today. Are you ready? And I was terrified, but she was really, really encouraging to me. And so I said, yeah. Well, being at Genesis House has really just changed everything for me. I went from being homeless, not having a place to live, to I'm now moving into transitional housing next week. And I have my license back. I have a healthy baby, and she has a safe home environment, and it's changed everything completely. Well, now that I have a good foundation, I'm actually realistically looking at things like going back to school and getting a career so that I can be a better mother to her and be financially independent. Just working, going to school, and hopefully becoming the best person that I can be.
My name's Elena, and I've been at Genesis House for 7 months now. I've been fighting my addiction for almost 8 years now, and I was led to Genesis House. I was fighting a court case, and I had been referred through my lawyer, and I also had my daughter with me at the time when she was in my custody, and I was told that this was a program that accepted parents with their child, and there's very few programs like that around here. And so I was privileged enough to have the opportunity to come in here with my daughter, and now some years later with my son Josiah here. I believe I'm just at a point where I'm just kind of really getting to know myself and what I really want out of life. And I know drugs definitely isn't something that I want to continue doing. And I believe what's different is more I just been so embraced through the program and through the rooms of NA and AA. It's a love and support like no other, like I've never felt even with my own family. And I just feel really good and comfortable and well supported here. I believe how the classes are facilitated and the counselors that present the classes and the information that's provided. If I had been given the tools and the coping and the way that it has been given to me in the past, I don't believe that I probably would have kept going through my addiction the way I had, but it was never exposed to me in the way other programs were, how this one is. And I just believe that if you're going to give her a chance to come to a program, maybe try to come here to Genesis House. I have hope. Most of all, I have faith. I have a higher power and a good understanding of myself, and just knowing that the most important thing to do, I believe, is really start addressing things that had led up before using in the past. And that's one thing that I've learned here that stuck out to me the most, was being able to start addressing things that had happened in the past before the drug use ever started. And so that's one thing that we're mainly focusing on. Genesis House has given me structure. has given me more confidence in myself, so that I feel a lot more confident in what my future looks like.